Testing the audio. Test. I am talking. Are you hearing? I am talking. Okay. For some reason, every week it seems to default back to the other microphone. Don't know why. Don't know why, but it is. So I have to always go into the options and click the UR22 Steinberg. All right. Let's call it a quits for a moment. We'll come back.
Toasty! don't forget, we are selling the Wrap Team coverage scarves. All right, fans, give it up for Leanne McCabe from My Sister's Place. And we now ask that you rise and remove your hats as I, JR, sing our national anthem. Feel free to help me out, everybody. Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all the sun's command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for
All right, sports fans, boys and girls around the world, Joe Todd, the voice of your Tottenham Steam. I hope you're ready for action tonight. We have an incredible game. Both teams coming out to play for sure. We've got the visiting Meadford Knights against your Tottenham Steam. Meadford coming off a win against the Bradford Rattlers. And unfortunately, our boys coming off their first loss of the season against Alliston. 9-4 was the victory that Alliston had. So we're going to be getting into the action. Glad you can be with us. Super excited. You know I love hockey. Face off here. A little chit chat down there. They're getting rid of the rug. Johnson looks like he'll take the face off. Against Mackenzie Fleming, their forward. Come on, carpet guy. Hey, Junior. You want some hockey? Here we go. Music's playing. The sticks are ready. The puck drops. Here we go. Meadford take that face off. Tottenham trying to get out of their zone. Captain Walker chasing it down. TJ Sherwood in between the pipes tonight. Jack Edmonds for Meadford. Dimitri, he'll pass up to Wallace. Wallace bringing it up, trying to make it happen. He'll pass over to Johnson. Johnson dumps it in. Chasing it down. The old dump and chase. There's Linklater trying to help out. They're in the corner, struggling for possession of it. They're struggling for the puck there. Both teams trying to get it. Big 3-4 comes up with it. Shot. Easy save. For Sherwood. Pass up to Captain Walker. Walker dumps it in. Chasing it down is York. Trying to get it out. Meadford. Fisher's got something to say about that. He'll pass in front of the net. York keeping it in. Down to Picard. Struggling forward in the corner. Meadford comes up with it. There's a shot wide of the net. Fisher trying to make it happen early. Keeping it in. To Picard. Here's a chance. Shot up and over. He thought he was golfing. Too early for that. Down to the corner. Here comes Picard with it, trying to make it happen. Bring it around. Pass in front for Fisher. Fisher. Meadford dumps it out. Dumped up. Starrett chasing it down. There's a whistle. That'll be an icing call. That'll be a face-off in the Meadford zone. Find out a little bit about number 50 there. First season with the GMHL. We'll come back to him. Here's face-off. Bergman dumps it in. Sirocco trying to help out there. They're struggling for it, both teams in the corner. Meadford has it, trying to get it out. Ovechnikov putting on the pressure. He wrote down who 2-7 was last week because he's not on the roster. Oh, now they put him on for me. David Lamanna. But big old 96 with it. Jordan Brennan. Not that big. Coming up with a number 9 shot. Glove save, Sherwood. Keeping his boys in it. Keeping it 0-0. Lamanna. I have just been corrected by my esteemed associate, Lamanna, because he's a real man. All right, it's face off. The Hahn might be taking it. Got to get the eyes checked. No, I was right. Hahn had it. Trying to get out of their zone. Hornford trying to keep it in. Lamanna trying to put on the pressure. Meadford comes up with it. Boys trying to get it out. Here's Linklater with it. Sorry, Hornford. Meadford's got it behind their net, trying to get it out. Pass up to 14. Brennan Watson. There's a shot. He kept that in the chest. Great save by Sherwood. It's off. Tottenham will come up with that one. Dimitri. Daniluk with it. That's passed up. Now Meadford gains control of it, trying to dump it back down. Little dump there. Delayed call, but that is a call. Slashing, tripping. We have an expert in the booth helping us out with all the terms, the signals. Face off. Hard to take it. Jumped in. There's Fisher with it. Pass it up to Dimitri. Over to Picard. Try to make it happen. Walker in front of the net. Good chance there. It's knocked away. Fisher with it again. Jumped in. Picard with it. He'll pass it up back to Fisher. Nice shot. But big 5-0. Jack Edmonds will hang on to that. That'll be a face-off. Face-off left to the goaltender. Fisher to take it. It's Ryan Hunter. Fisher comes up with it, but it's dumped down. Sherwood will play that. Behind the net for Dimitri. Dimitri taking his time. He'll dump that up to Walker. Try to pass over to Fisher. Picard got it. Good chance here. And that is a net off. Can't play with a net off. It's a no-no. I read the rule book once. It's in there. Nothing so far. 15:54 left in the first period. 1:13 left in the penalty for Meadford. There's Fisher with it. So I'm going to keep possession of it. He does keep it. Over to Dimitri. Down in the corner of Picard. Picard tries to bring it in front. Nobody home. York chasing it down. Over to Dimitri. Shot. Wide of the net. Picard picking it up. Picard trying to make it happen. He'll dump it back for Fisher. Shot. It couldn't get through the bodies. Number 9 going down the Chicago line. Taylor Jordan. He'll dump that down. Dimitri with it. Pass up to Walker. Walker dumps it in. No dump and chase. Wallace chases it down. He grabs it. Then Walker grabs it from him. He'll bounce it up for Starrett. Starrett over to Johnson. Johnson back to Starrett. Down in the corner. Back up to Starrett. There's a chance. Oh, just wide of the net. Good opportunity there. Walker with it. Pass over to Johnson. Back over to Walker. The captain shoots it into the chest of number 50, Jack Edmonds. Face off, Johnson to take it. He'll win that one, bringing it up to Starrett. Starrett bringing it around, trying to make it happen. Meadford says, nah, I don't want it in my zone. Bram has something else to say. He keeps it in. Johnson bringing it up. Wallace there to help. Bram dumping it down. Linklater in there. He gets hit. Bram with a shot, one-timer. Real close there. Wallace up to Bram. Bram dumps it in. Johnson brings it up to Bram. Bram pass over to Starrett. Starrett trying to keep hold of it. He'll dump it down for Ovechnikov. But Johnson says, I'll take that. Up to Starrett. There's a shot. Another save. Getting a lot of action. A little push and shove. A little chirp. But refs say no. No fighting. Fans would have loved to seen that. The refs had something else to say. 13:56 left. That'll be a 2-minute penalty for Meadford. Looks like number 34. Cross-checking. Quentin Maddox. Do this in. Time, you gotta do the time. Fisher to take the face off. Meadford grabs it. But keeping it alive is Picard. Walker there to help. Back over to Picard. Up to Dimitri. Shot. Trying to get it back in is Walker. Trying to clean up the garbage. That's dumped down. Dimitri chasing it down, but getting some pressure on by Justin Dewick. Up to York. York will pass all the way over to Fisher. Fisher trying to make it happen. There's a body in the way. Right place at the right time. Trying to make it happen. Picard. He'll pass up to Dimitri. Back over to Picard. Trying to go all the way over to Fisher, but there was a stick in the way. Fisher grabs it though. Over to Picard. Back over to Fisher. Shot. Out of the net. Chasing it down is Walker. That's bounced around the boards. Picard with it. Another shot. Oh, good rebound shot there by York, but he's there to stop it. Over to Fisher. In front for York. Good chance there. Wide of the net. Dimitri with it. Picard. Oh, over to Fisher. I apologize. All the way for Daniluk. Daniluk shot. Bounced away. Chance. Goal! That was a beauty. That was Fisher. What a beautiful goal. We'll put him down for one. Bringing this game to 1-0. Goal 25, time of the goal. Matt Fisher already coming in this game with 35 goals and 27 assists, 62 points. Josh Shutter with it. No, I didn't stutter. He's got 2 D's in his name. Here's a chance for Meadford. But Tottenham takes that chance away. Dumped up for Ovechnikov. He couldn't hold on to it, though. The Knights trying to get it out. It's kept in. Ovechnikov with it, trying to make it happen. Over to Stracco. Good chance there, but couldn't get a shot off. Struggling forward in the corner. Jordan with it. He passes up. To Duick. They're trying to keep a hold of it. 6 keeping it in. Brandon Bavis. There's a shot. Easy save for Sherwood. He's not seen as much action as Jack Edmonds. But he's going to see it here, possibly. Good chance. Shot. Oh, just about. Move it behind the net. LaManna. No, that's York. I apologize. Dumped in. No, that was LaManna. My eyes are better than I thought. That'll be a face-off in the Tottenham zone. Face-off. Tottenham will take that. LaManna trying to get it out. And Meadford brings it in. The pass in front. Nobody home. Dmitry Belev gives it up. Shot wide of the net. Covered up by Sherwood, just in case. Keeping his boys ahead on this one. 10:45 left in the first. So the Knights of Meaford joined the GMHL in the spring of 2013. The Knights are the first junior team in Meaford since the Meaford Monarchs, the Mid-Ontario Junior C Hockey League in the late 1970s. Here's face-off. Johnson wins that one. Leaves it back for Brem. Brem dumps it around the boards. Wallace has got it. He's trying to get it out. Brem now trying to get it out, and it was deflected away. Over to Starrett behind the net. Starrett tries to dump it up. Too many bodies in the way. We'll pass over to Brem. Brem to Linklater. Johnson has it now. Good chance here. Could be. Oh, goal! Johnson! Oh! 5-hole! Wow! Oh, is he going to leave it? Got something to say about it. It's going to be 2-0. There's some chatter down there by the ref. Let's hope that goal stays. Can't make out what he's saying. It's good. Beautiful goal at that. That'll make it 2-0. That's what I like to call an insurance goal. Hahn will take the face off. And Tottenham will come away with that. There's Walker with it, dumping it in. Chasing it down. Dmitry Belev. And that was Johnson with the goal. There's a whistle. Bringing it back down to the Tottenham zone. On to take it. Against Brad. That's dumped up. That could be an icing. That would be. That's a whistle. So glad you could join us. What great hockey so far. Tottenham coming off a loss, but not showing any worse for wear. On to take it. Against Ryan Hunter. Over to Dmitry. Walker to grab it. We'll pass up. To Cornford. Cornford dumps it up. Chasing it down is Belev. St. Petersburg boy from Russia. Meadford trying to get out of their zone, trying to make something happen. Cornford with it, dumping it back. Hahn will grab that, trying to get it out. There's Dimitri with it, up to Belev. Belev couldn't keep control of it. Walker getting some pressure. Over to Cornford. Walker chasing it down. Passing it over to Hahn. He's having trouble getting it out. Pass in front, chance here. Saved Sherwood. Dumped up. Finally give the boys a little bit of relief there to change up. Get some rested players in there. There's a chance for Picard, keeping it in. He'll dump it down. Meadford grabs it. 74. Dumps it in, Justin Dewick. Tottenham grabs again, and Picard bringing it up. Over to York. Picard gets it. He loses control of it, though. Little hit there by Fisher on to 66. Matej Moshka. Lamana passes up to Mizzy. Mizzy tried to hit 96 to make him dizzy. Yeah, it was a horrible rhyme. I went there. Trying to get it out with Picard. Hitting the pressure. Brendan Watson. Comes Picard. With some speed. Pass in front for York. Good save there. Trying to get it out. Lamana bringing it in, though. Dumping it down. York's got it. Dumping it back for Fisher. Back to York. Struggling to keep a hold of it in the corner. There's a nice save. Nice shot, but even nicer save by Jack Edmonds. 7:16 left in the first. Joe Todd, the voice of the Tottenham team. So glad you can join us tonight. Takes off. Svechnikov will grab that, trying to keep it in. He'll dump it down. Sirocco chasing it down. Pass in front. Bergman grabs it, shot wide of the net. Stare it with it now. Struggling forward in the corner. Both teams trying to get possession of it. Svechnikov tied up on the boards. Bergman trying to dig for it. He should have brought a shovel. He grabs it, though. Trying to make it happen. Wide of the net. Dump down for Sirocco. Sirocco getting a little push and shove there. Meadford comes up with it. Ryan Harriet. Chasing it down is 91. Derek Boderalt. Tottenham grabs it. Sterrett passes up. Sirocco. Bergman's got it now. Trying to make it happen. Shot. Nice save. Jack Edmonds. So on September 8th, 2013, the Knight traveled to Burlington, Ontario to play their first game ever against the Halton Ravens. Information for you there. Johnson to take the face off. It's Ryan Hunter. Not Dimitri. He's chasing it down as it was dumped out. They're calling it off. 9 is chasing it down, getting some pressure on him. Tyler Jordan. Pass in front of the net, nobody home. Lucky for Tottenham, lucky for TJ Sherwood. Johnson now with it, bringing it up. He'll pass up to Wallace. Wallace trying to make it happen. Trying to keep control of it. Meadford dumps it out. Keeping it in is Daniluk. With some help from Linklater. Now Meadford grabs it. Dewick trying to make something happen in front of the net. Wallace had something to say about that as he dumped it out. Linklater putting on the pressure. Walker with it in his zone, trying to get it out. Over to Lamana. Dumping it up. But too many bodies in the way, including the ref. Walker gloves it, trying to get it out. Walker with it again. Now Fisher, trying to make it happen, getting a lot of pressure. Walker's got to chase it down again. Over to LaManna. Dumps it up for York. York bounces it up to Picard. Picard shot. High and away. York dumps it back down for Fisher. Picard picks it up. Trying to make it happen. Oh. That was like a back catcher in baseball. He had to look up, make sure the sun wasn't in his eyes. Face off. Great game of hockey so far. 2-0. Your Tottenham Steam. 4:38 left. Fisher takes the face off. He'll win that one. Picard keeping it in, passing it over to Fisher. Fisher having some trouble with it though. Those skates tend to get in the way. Bringing it up. But Fisher has it. He passes to Picard. Good chance here. Shot. That's what the stick's for. I swear that puck's rubbery more than usual tonight. It's in the air a lot. Struggling for possession forward in the corner. Meadford comes up with it. Brendan Watson. Getting some pressure from LaManna. Almost got it out there. Meadford keeping it in. Dumped onto Sherwood. Glove save. Hits it away. Over to York. Getting the pressure. By Derek Bolderalt. They keep it in. Brem with it. To Thornford, but Meadford grabbed that. Who dumping it up? Big 91 with it now. Derek Border it. Getting the pressure though. Brem will take that, trying to get out of his zone. Up to Belev. Belev over to Hahn. Back over to Belev. Too many bodies in the way for a shot. It got deflected. There's another chance by Cornford. Mackenzie Fleming now with it. He'll dump it over. Pass in front. Good chance there. Goal! Up and over TJ Sherwood. That'll make it within one. That's a goal for the Knights. There goes their insurance goal. They'll have to get one back to make sure they stay in this ahead. Birdman to take the face off. It's Ryan Hunter. Tottenham will win that. This is Dmitry. Dmitry dumps it down. Sirocco chasing it down with Bergman. Walker with a good hit there. Trying to make another goal happen is Meadford. Up to Sirocco. Sirocco trying to get it out. He'll pass up. So Ovechnikov. Pass in front. Nobody home. Both teams trying to struggle for it. Nobody home for that pass in front of the net. Good hit by Ovechnikov. We'll stop the play on that. There's a whistle. And there's a whistle and a penalty. Cross-checking. Oh, sorry, interference. On Ovechnikov, looks like. He doesn't know for sure, though. Looking a little confused down there. 2 minutes for Ovechnikov. That'll give a good advantage for Meadford to try to get back into this. And Meadford will grab that face-off shot. That's what the blocker's for. Is Dmitry with it. Now the Meadford, Brian Harriet. Pass in front of the net, trying to. Harriet with it again. Whistle. Maybe net off. I'm seeing something down there. That'll be a whistle nonetheless. Stop and play. 1:54 left in the first. 2-1, your Tottenham Steam. 1:46 left in the penalty. Johnson's going to take the face-off. It's Mackenzie Fleming. Face-off win for Johnson. Sterrett grabs it, dumping it up. Passed up to Harriet. Harriet over to 96. Jordan Brennan. Number 6 with it. Shot. Nice save there. Almost came back to haunt him. There's a whistle. Net off again. Check the pegs on those things. They're coming off too often tonight. Just joining us, you missed a lot. 2-1 Tottenham over the Meadford visiting Knights. 1:23 left and a penalty against Tottenham against Ovechnikov for interference. Face off. Tottenham grabs it. They're trying to get it out. They do. They'll call icing on that. Oh, a penalty. On Tottenham. Not good news. You don't want to do this while you're up because that's how the other team gets back into it. There'll be another 2 minutes in the sin bin. Face off. Sirocco to take it. Boys need to win this. They need to get it out. You got to kill this penalty so they can kill this lead. Shot, wide of the net, deflected. Glove save, TJ Sherwood. What a beauty knocking that out of the air. Stepping it up when his team needs him the most. What a beauty. 1:06 left in the first. Gosh, I love hockey. Off with Tottenham, they hope, but Meadford grabs it. Trying to make something happen here. Go to 3-4, shot, deflected off Walker. Taking it for the team. Walker says, get out of here. Meadford says, no, we'll keep it in. Pass in front, shot. Great save, Sherwood. That's why it's still 2-1 Tottenham right there, TJ Sherwood. 45.6 left. Face off the Tottenham zone. The pressure's on. These boys can handle it. Wallace coming up with it. Trying to get it out. Meadford grabs it. Harriet with it. Dumps it down. For Derek. Derek bringing it around. Trying to make it happen. Up to number 2. Will Vernon. Not Mike. Maybe related. Who knows? Shot. Save. 24 seconds left. Pressure's on. Sherrod. There's Mitri trying to hit it out there. Shot. Hit a body. There's Walls with it. He dumps it down. That'll help out greatly. May even run down the clock before another opportunity for these boys to capitalize. Dumped in. 2-1. There it is. That's the first period. 2-1. Your Steam after 20 minutes of action. Come back for some more action. We'll be back with you.
All right, fans, at the end of the first period, the score is the visiting Meadford Knights 1, your Tottenham Steam 2. Don't forget, fans, during the intermission, you can buy the ball.
here from my view. I'm standing still, the world still moves. I'm counting sheep to try to fall asleep, wondering why I'm the only one.
Welcome back, brothers, sisters, moms, dads, dog walkers, sports fans around the world. Yo, Todd, the voice of Tottenham's team, getting ready for second period of action. 20 more minutes of awesome. Comes Johnson, trying to win that face-off. He does. Pass down to LaManna. But Meadford grabs a hold of it. LaManna says, no, I'll take that. But whoa, hey! Johnson takes advantage of that. Shot wide of the net. Shot on net, easy save. And he'll cover up just to be safe. 17 seconds left in the Starrett penalty for Tottenham. Fisher to take the face off. He'll lose that one to Meadford. Walker with it, trying to get out of his zone. Too many bodies in the way, too many sticks. Meadford keeps it in. Amana getting it out, though, almost getting it out. I think that went off the ref. Off the zebra. Here we go. And the penalty's over. Shot. Sherwood will cover up just to play it safe. Sherwood's got 4 wins under his belt. No losses. That'll be right of Sherwood. Fisher wins the face-off. Fighting for it in the corner. Meadford takes that over. Here comes number 17. Ryan Hunter, shot, save Sherwood. That's a big reason why they're still up 1. Some great shots, great opportunities on goal tonight. But Sherwood, solid performance tonight. Solid performance, both goalies, both teams. Great game so far. Fisher take the face off against Hunter. Meadford comes up with it, trying to keep it in. Bringing it up, it's Hunter. Shot, easy glove save for Sherwood. Is that 3 outs? Oh, no, wrong sport. Good catch in the glove. Johnson to take the face off. Against Hunter. Hunter wins it. Mizzy trying to get it out. Shot. No good. Linklater passing it up to Wallace. Wallace dumping it in. The dump and chase. He's successful with it. Here's a chance. Pass up to Mizzy. Mizzy shot. Oh! Luckily, Daniluk was there to grab that puck. Could have been a breakaway. Wallace with it behind their net. Getting tied up on the boards. Pass up for Daniluk. Coming around behind the net, trying to make it happen. Pass all over to Linklater. Linklater couldn't keep a hold of it, so Johnson will dump it down in the corner behind the net. Wallace with it for Johnson. Daniluk, shot. Ooh, knocked away behind the net. Wallace with it again. Getting tied up on the boards. He'll pass it over to Linklater. Linklater gets it pickpocketed from him. That's passed up front. Mizzy chasing it down. Both teams strung forward in the corner. Pass in front of the net. Shot. Goal! That'll tie it up. 2-2 right past Sherwood. That makes it some interesting hockey. There goes Tottenham's lead. That'll make it 2-2. Bergman to take the face off. It's 8-4. Toby Keaton. There's a whistle. That'll be a face off in the Meadford zone. Bergman again to take the face off. He sort of won that one. Shot on net. Selected wide. Meadford trying to get it out. Bergman with it. He'll pass up to Sirocco. Sirocco to Brem. Trying to get out of their zone. Bergman dumps it down. He'll put on the pressure. Meadford with it. Dumped in. Sterrett trying to get it out. Meadford keeping it in. Good little hit by Bergman there. There's a whistle. See at the Tottenham blue zone. A card. He dumps it down. Meadford will take it. Trying to make it happen. Dumped into the corner. Both teams struggling to get possession of it. Lamanna to York. York passes up to Picard. Over to Walker. Walker trying to make it happen. We'll pass Fisher's shot. Up and out. Second period. 2-2. 16-17 left in the first. Great action so far. If you're just joining us, where you been? Great hockey tonight. Fisher to take the face off. Against Mackenzie Fleming, possibly. His old eyeballs. Yep. Fisher wins it. Walker keeps it in. Over to York. Put it over to Fisher. All the way over. Nobody there to grab it, though. Meefers picks it up. Arrington. Dumped in. There's a whistle. TJ Sherwood will cover up. And his boys tied up. Fisher to take the face off. Meeker wins it. Shot. Good save, Sherwood. Deflected it away. Lamanna giving him some trouble. Lamanna, sorry. Walker chasing it down. Good hit. Dumped around. Walker over to Lamanna. Lamanna dumps it up. That was meant for Fisher. Fisher does grab it. Pass over to Picard. Picard bringing it around behind, trying to make it happen. Shot. Oh, could be a rebound shot there. No. That's cleaned up and dumped away. There's a whistle. Oh, I'm psychic. Called that one before it happened. I thought the whistle happened. $15-11 left. 2-2. Face off win for Meadford. Meadford chasing it down. Dumped in. Ref saying no icing. On with it. Over to Belev. Belev dumping it down. Hornford chasing it. Mizzy comes up with it. Pass in front of the net. Meadford comes up with it, trying to get out of their zone. Keeping it in his Cornford. Meadford pulls it up. They pass it to Dismitri. Over to Mizzy. Ended for Belev there, but it got dumped in. Meadford trying to make it happen. Deflected off Johnson. Mitri with it. Over to Mizzy. Good chance there, but nobody there, luckily for Sherwood. Keeping Tottenham at 2-2. Dimitri. He's picked off. Great D by Mizzy there. Dimitri bringing it up. Dumped in. Linklater chasing it down. Johnson over to Daniluk. Daniluk dumps it in. Meaford comes up with it. There is a whistle. Maybe a face off. Right of Sherwood. Johnson to take the face off. It's Fleming. Tottenham comes up with it. Starrett has it. Bringing it up. Dumped in. Waving off the icing call. Linklater with it. Pass in front. Nobody home. Sherwood. He'll play that to Bram. It over to Starrett. Starrett passing it in the middle. Nobody there. Great hockey here. An even matchup for sure. Starrett with it. Up for Ovechnikov. Ovechnikov couldn't grab it. He has it now. Sort of. But Meaford comes up with it. Opportunity here. Pass. Couldn't get it over Big 9-1. Derek. Ovechnikov with it. Passing it up for Sirocco. Sirocco couldn't hold on to it. Full team struggling for it. Dumped in by Ovechnikov. Played behind the net. Meaford comes up with it. Walker trying to get out of their zone. Bram trying to get it out. Passed up there for number 9. Tyler Jordan. Shot. Good shoulder save by Sherwood. There's a whistle. Face off right at Sherwood. Keating to take it against Fisher. Tottenham will come up with that. Lamana. Over to Fisher. Fisher has it. Trying to dump it up for Picard. Picard couldn't get a hold of it. Picard has it. Trying to make it happen. He brings it over the blue line. Pass over to Fisher. Shot. Too many bodies in the way. Too many sticks. Here comes Meaford with it. With an opportunity. Pass in front. Shot. Wide of the net. Lamana bringing it up. He'll pass to Fisher. Lamana will grab it again, dumping it in. That's York, sorry. York trying to dump it in. Lamana with it. He'll dump that over for Card. Walker there to help him out. They're over the blue line. Dumped in. Lamana keeping it in. Over to Walker. Walker to Fisher. Shot. That was deflected. Walker tries to one-time that. Too weak to get through. York over. Picard. Meaford comes up with it now, trying to get out of their zone. 10:30 left in the second period. Lamana trying to get it out. He passes up to Picard. Trying to make it happen. He dumps it down. Nobody home, though. Except for the Meaford Knights. Card bringing it up. Shot. Oh, top shelf corner. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. What a zinger. What a beautiful goal, making it 3-2. What a beautiful goal. That was a beauty. Graham Picard. That's his first of the night. Making it 3-2. Your Tottenham Steam. They still got some steam left in them. Picard proving it right there. Johnson He'll lose that face off.
Tottenham Steve goal his
Beaver trying to get back into this. Dumping it in.
by number 25, Chris
Analog.
Picard.
Bringing it up.
Assistant number 21, Brandon York. Time of the goal.
Trying to struggle for it in the corner. Tied up on the boards. Izzy keeping it in. There's offside. Face off. Beeford blue zone. Johnson to take it. Psych against Fleming. Fleming will win that one. Izzy grabs it. Dumping it in. Unsuccessful though. Meadford in the way. Sherwood will play that to Mizzy. Mizzy dumps it up. Linklater keeping it in. Here's a chance for him. Shot up and out. Or that was out. All right, that'll be a face off the Meadford zone. Meadford comes up with it. Pass in front. Good chance there. Meadford was able to get that out. Lucky them. That's dumped. Starrett chasing it down. He dumps it up. Jordan Brennan with it. Brennan dumps it up. Sherwood, he'll cover up just to be safe. Smart move. 8:53 left in the second. 3-2, your Tottenham Steam. I understand the family of Brandon Bavis is playing. A shout out to you guys. Hope you're enjoying the game and listening to the broadcast. Good shot. Too many bodies in the way. There's a whistle. Going on. Little conversation down there on the ice. Be a face off left to Sherwood. There's a chance. Shot. Nice save, Sherwood. With the gloves for. Beauty save there. So Graham Picard with the last goal. His first year with this team. He's got 19 goals coming into this game, 44 assists. Here's a chance. Shot. Wide of the net. Fighting forward in the corner. Brem comes up with it. Pass over to Fisher. Fisher over to Picard. With a goal tonight. Shot. Bad save. York putting on the pressure. Fisher as well. And it pays off. Oh, it looks like that was York that put it in the net. What a beauty. That's what pressure's all about. That's what I call an insurance goal. 4-2 Tottenham. Might have been. We'll double check here when JR announces it over the big horn. Hahn will take the face off. Against Fleming. He'll dump it in. Takes it down. Hahn grabs her. Trying to make it happen. He dumps it down for Belev.
Tottenham Steve goal, his first of the game, scored by number 20.
Now, my eyes did not deceive me. York did score that goal. Matt Fisher with the assist on that one. Fighting for it down in the behind Sherwood. Lamana hoping to come up with it. He gets dumped down though. Meadford grabs it. Walker putting on the pressure. He grabs it. Trying to get it out. On there to help. Meadford keeping it in. Shot. Oh, luckily he was hugging the post on that one. He'll cover up to be safe. Little trip, little push, jump. There it is, Lamana. It's Fleming saying, hey, got something to say. That'll get your team pumped up, revved up, ready to go. Rest breaking it up, though. Beautiful game of hockey tonight. Love the GMHL. Glad you could be with us. Hahn was going to take the face off, but they'll change it up. So Bergman might come in against Fleming. Meadford comes up with it. Scirocco grabs it. He'll try to dump it out. He gets a second chance here. He brings it up. Over to Ovechnikov. Dumped in. Bergman trying to grab it. Now both teams struggling to grab it. Mizzy tries to dump it in. He does. Bergman chasing it down. Ovechnikov there to help. Fleming passes it up. But Mizzy's in the way. Good chance for Bergman here as he's chasing it down. Scirocco with him. Meadford says no. Meadford brings it up, dumps it in. The old dump and chase. Derek Poterope. Struggling forward to the corner. Bergman comes up with it. Bringing it up. He dumps it down. Scirocco trying to keep it in. Bergman in there to help. Meadford comes away with it. Justin Duick. Dumped up. Here's a chance. Mizzy foils that, but he grabs it back. Shot. Nice save. That's what the blocker's for. Struggling forward in the corner. There is a whistle. Tripping will be the call. On Tottenham on number 2. Lucas Mizzy. He'll go in the sin bin. You do the crime, you gotta do the time. Maybe just what Meadford needs to get back into this. 5:57 left in the second. 4-2 Tottenham. There's a win by Johnson. Starrett dumps it up. Meadford there to grab it. Shot. Ooh, bounced. He got lucky there as it bounced away from the net. Good opportunity for Meadford. Pass up to the assistant captain. Shot, too many bodies in the way. They'll pick it up behind the net though, struggling forward in the corner. Meadford comes up with it. Pass over to number 9. Shot on net, deflected wide. Stick save, Sherwood. Yeah. In this. Johnson take the face off. He'll win that one. Bring it back for Lamana. Lamana struggling to keep control of it. A lot of pressure on. Tyler Jordan like a little chihuahua in there. Chewing at his ankles, getting the puck. They come up with it. Shot. Saved by Sherwood. Trying to clean up the garbage. Another shot. Save. Dumped out by Wallace. Nice backhander there. Thought he was playing tennis, but it worked. Bringing it up is Meadford. 1:03 left in the penalty. Trying to struggle forward in the corner. That's dumped out. I'll give him a chance to change it up. Oh. 17 looks a little hurt down there. Trying to get up. Slow to get up. Hopefully he's okay. We never want to see anybody hurt. Walker chasing it down. He dumps that out, but stopped by Meadford. Pass over to 91. Derek Odero. Shot. Oh, good chance there. A lot of pressure. You can feel the tensity in the air. The fans quiet, biting their nails. Here we go. Walker trying to get it out. Fisher there to help get it out. Doesn't happen though. Gets dumped back in. Walker with it again. Trying to kill off this penalty. They do. Linklater bringing it up. Pass over to Fisher, but couldn't get it to him. Fisher grabs it again. Shot! Good chance there for Fisher. Daniluk keeping it in. Walker helping out there. We'll try to get it out of their zone. Dumped up. There's Picard with it. Bring it over the blue line. Chance in front. Save. Jack Edmond. 4-2 Tottenham. 3:17 left. Great hockey. Love it. Love the GMHL. Love you could join us. Picard to take the face off. Against their Taylor Jordan. Or sorry, that was 84. Toby Keating. Now Toby Keith. That's a country singer. Picard with it. Shot. Nice save. There's a second chance there. Another great save. That's bounced away. Trying to make it happen. Johnson. Meadford comes up with it. Bringing it up. Dumps it in. Tries the old dump and chase. He's successful. He's getting some pressure though. Good hit by Daniluk. Daniluk showing some physical. Axe in there. Shot. Wide of the net. Brandon Bavis calling for a penalty or something. Didn't get it though. Shot. Wide of the net. They thought it was a goal. They started to celebrate. Lucky for the Knights, it wasn't. Beeford dumps it out. Chasing it down is Mizzy. There's a whistle. So it looks like Ham will have another shot at Alliston. November 26th at 7:30. Their next game. 2:10 left here in the second. Here's face off. Just waiting for 1-7. Looks like he's all better. Good, good. Good indeed. Yes, indeedy. Face off win, but a whistle. They want him to do it again. Ham will come up with it. Meadford putting on the pressure though. Front of the net. Nobody home to put it in the net though. Sterrett keeping it in. They dump it up. Brem chasing it down. Sterrett's got it. Trying to make it happen, but Meadsford's keeping it in. They do a good job. They grab it. Trying to make this happen. Trying to get back in this game. 1:39 left in the second. Trying to tuck it in. Sherwood's not allowing it though. I don't know if they're gonna like that. Sherwood pushed back, but he comes up with it. He's like, looky what I got. Looky here. That'll be a face-off. Penalty on Tottenham. Looks like Bergman's going to the bench. The sin bin. Could be in a little Lonerville. It'll be left to Sherwood. Looks like Johnson will take it. It's Ryan Hunter. Edmonds will play it. And on the pressure is Wallace, though. Meadford comes up with it, trying to get it out of their zone. Trying to take advantage of this penalty, get back in this game. Lamanna putting on the pressure. Tying him up on the boards. Walker in there to help. He'll dump that up. Johnson chasing it down. Johnson grabs it. Over to Walker. Walker with a great chance here. Shot. They don't know if it's in. It might be. He's saying no. The ref's saying waving it off. The boys are celebrating. Little chirp chirp in the blue line there. Lamana. Oh, everybody wants to get in on this. Refs are saying no, though. There we go. What hockey's all about right here, about the action. What's that going to do? That's going to put Lamana on the bench. Not so lonely in the box. Now to put 1-7 in there, Ryan Hunter. That's what makes hockey interesting. That's what makes it interesting. 53.1 seconds left in the second. 4-2. Stay with us. Coming up next, an interview with Austin Klein. Possibly related to Patsy Klein. No, I made that up. Good singer, though. Got some pipes on her. He played for the Bradford Bulls in 2013-14. He was a Russell Cup champion. So stay with us over the second intermission, and we'll have a nice little interview for you, as we love hockey. A little conversation down there. We'll have 2 in the sin bin for Tottenham. So that'll make it 3 total, looks like. Maybe. And 2 for the visiting Knights. Should be an interesting game against Allison, as they are the only ones to defeat Tottenham this season. History for you. October 17th, 2013, the Knights of Meaford played their ever home game. The Knights defeated Lefroy Wave 5-3 in front of a sold-out crowd. Connor Long picked up the eventual game-winning goal. There's some chatter down there. Fisher trying to find out what's going on with Brandon Bavis. You got a pee now. There's some 53.1 seconds of action and a great interview coming up. Penalties being put on the board. Lots and lots of penalties. We got some unsportsmanlike conduct. All right. Let's get this 53.1 seconds over with and get that interview rocking. Looks like. Three on 3 looks like. Makes it interesting hockey. We used to play back on the pond. Off Fisher to take it. He picks it up, but Meaford grabs it from him. Coming up with it is Meaford. There's a whistle. Might be an offside. That's a tricky one. The best of players get caught with that one. And the face off. In the Tottenham blue zone. Blue line. Fisher to take it. Against Fleming. Meadford comes up with it. Jordan with it. Up to Fleming. Daniluk trying to get it from him though. Trying to pickpocket it. He's successful. Here's an opportunity. Pass in front. Couldn't get it over to Picard. Bringing it up. That hit the boards. Fleming trying to make it happen. Fisher's in the way. An opportunity. Sherwood watching them closely. Nice save by Sherwood. Dumped away from by Daniluk. Cleaning up the garbage. Tied up on the boards. Pass in front. Nobody home. There's the whistle. And here comes our interview. It's 4-2. Tottenham Steam. Plenty of penalties left when we come back in the third for third period of action. So joining me is Austin Klein. 2013 to 2014 Bradford Bulls, the Russell Cup champion. And now he's moved on to Northern Michigan University. Thanks for joining us today, Austin. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Oh, absolutely. It's an absolute pleasure. So, you've been watching the game with me and correcting a lot of my mistakes as you're got a lot of hockey history. Where did it start for you there, Austin?
I'm originally from Chicago. I grew up playing minor hockey in Chicago, Chicagoland area, and I eventually came up here to the GMHL to play a year of junior, and it was great. It was a great experience. I had a lot of fun. Met a lot of people from different countries. Yeah.
Excellent. Now you're over in the Northern Michigan University. How does that differ from the GMHL?
It's college hockey, so it's a little bit quicker, a little bit bigger, faster, tighter games. Yeah.
Fantastic. And what are you majoring in up there?
Management of health and fitness. Yeah.
Fantastic. He's fitter than me. Maybe I can get some tips from him after the game. And so you've been watching. You've been watching the game. What do you think? What's your thoughts?
I think it's a great game right now. I think Meadford started off pretty slow. They picked it up back in the second, and same thing with the Steam. The Steam came off. The Steam started off the first period. They were moving fast. They had complete control of the puck, I thought. They owned the neutral zone. I think they had the majority of the shots, and then Meadford came back and they turned it on and put a couple goals up. And then at the end of there in the second, I thought Tottenham dominated play. They had the majority of the shots, and they owned the neutral zone.
Fantastic. Great analogy of the game. I appreciate that. And we've got the two goaltenders there. We've got, for Tottenham, we've got TJ Sherwood, and we've got number 50, Jack Edmonds, for the Knights. How are they playing out tonight? How do they stack up, and are they the ones really keeping them in this?
Yeah, I thought Sherwood played great in the second period, and I know the first period in the beginning there he wasn't getting a lot of shots, and it's hard for a goaltender to stay in the game and play hard and focus if he's not getting many shots. And Meadford stepped their game up, started putting more shots on net, crashing the net there, and he's keeping this game alive. And for Meadford there, he's standing on his head. He's the only reason why this game's only 4-2. It could definitely be more. Could definitely be more favored for Tottenham if it weren't for him.
Fantastic. Great thoughts there. Great comments on that. So why you been down and back here? It's some turkey time for you, I guess, eh?
It is. I'm from the States, so Thanksgiving's this week, and in the States we get a week off for school. So I decided to come up north and see my old billet family. Ryan Wood, the GM of the Tottenham team, who was also my coach in Bradford. Visit them for Thanksgiving and watch some hockey.
So Ryan coached you, so tell us a little bit about that. You know, we've got a great here Tottenham team. We've got one loss under us. He's been with Tottenham since the beginning when they came into the GMHL. What's it like under his supervision there?
Ryan's a great guy. Ryan, when he was my coach, he wasn't just a coach, he was my best friend. He was a father figure to me living with him. Yeah, he's a great guy. He means well, and What more can you ask for?
And he knows hockey.
He does know hockey. He's very, very intelligent with the game. He knows his X's and O's. He gets it, and he cares about his parents, which is the biggest thing.
You heard it here. Austin Klein, 2013-2014 Brentford Bulls Russell Cup champion. One last question for you, Austin. You see Tottenham taking this far this year?
I do. I've actually watched closely on the league. I'm a big fan of the league, and I'm really impressed with what Brian and the organization has done here. They do a phenomenal job, and even Meadford as well. Meadford, I played Meadford in the playoffs my first year, and they always put a good show on, and they always put a good team out there to compete. And I do see Tottenham doing well. They just had their first loss, I guess, last night against Allison, who also was a tough team. A few friends on that team as well, and I do see them going far in playoffs, and wish them the best of luck.
Fantastic. Austin Klein, ladies and gentlemen, we'll go for a second period intermission. So if you're holding the potty break, go ahead. We'll be back with you soon.
I walk alone with no wings to carry me home. You don't even know. You don't even know. And I hate the fall, cause it takes you with it. Shoot me down again. You're colder than the snow. I'm used to being on my own. You don't own me just because you made me cry 1,000 times. This is me clearing my own dark skies. You are not your mistakes. You are not your past. You are not the kids in high school who said you never last. You are not your parents. You are not your goodbyes. So before you give up this fight, I hope you realize you can be your own hero. She's got her head down on the desk. She doesn't see it yet, but one day she'll be grown. This is just a stepping stone. He's locked in his bedroom thinking pain is all there is. It's all he's ever known. They beat him down so low. They don't own you just because they made you cry 1,000 times. Trust me when I say you're gonna be fine. You are not your mistakes. You are not your past. You are not the kids in high school who said you never last. You are not your parents. You are not your goodbyes. So before you give up this fight, I hope you realize you can be your own hero. Strong pain, but strong hearts. This is where your life starts. We are clean slates and zeros, becoming our own heroes. Strong pain, but strong hearts. This is where your life starts. We are clean slates and zeros, becoming our own heroes. Strong pain, but strong hearts. This is where your life starts. We are clean slates and zeros, becoming our own heroes. We are not our mistakes. We are not our past. We are not the kids in high slates and zeros. We used to be. We used to be. We are fierce and mighty. We are saying goodbye to the people who thought they never realized we can be our own hero. I walk alone while my own strength carries me home. You don't even know I am my own hero.
Coming up to a face-off here. Looks like Fleming will take it. Little chit-chat down there, trying to figure out who's back in the sin bin. We got some Volt teams in the box. Looks like it'll be 3-on-3 again. Fleming will take it against Picard. There's face-off win for Meadford. Fleming will take it. He'll dump that in front. Tottenham will hit that away. Jordan trying to keep it in. There's Fisher with it. He'll pass up to Picard. Pass to York. Oh, good chance there. I think that might have been off his noggin. Here's Fleming trying to make it happen. Couldn't fool Cornford there. Oh, sorry, Fisher. Up into the corner. Both teams trying to struggle for it. Meadford comes up with it. Fleming. It's almost bounced away. Got 24 seconds left on one penalty there. 3 of them, actually. So 3 will be coming out of the box soon. York putting on the pressure. Makes it for some interesting hockey, 3-on-3. Looks like a lot of open ice there. Fisher trying to deny him. York grabs it. Over to Picard. Picard. Pass over to Fisher. Shot goal! What a beauty! That was... Are they allowed? I think so. That's a beauty. That's insurance if I've ever seen it. Fisher from Picard for a second goal of the night. That leaves 1:14 left for the home team, giving a man advantage to the visitor Knights to get them back in this. They're talking about that goal. It might not be counted. Might not be counted. They're having a chit-chat, a little conversation down there, whether it's a good goal or a not-so-good goal. Austin, how many times have you been in this situation, waiting for the call?
Too many times. I can tell you that
What are the players thinking down there?
Tottenham can't be too thrilled right now. They just had a beauty of a goal. Meadford's saying a prayer that they disallow this goal.
Fantastic. You heard it from a player, right from a player's mouth. And looks like they're not going to count it. That'll keep it 4-2. Face off left of Jack Edmonds. Plural. Still talking about it though, making sure the players know why. Wish they'd come over in the booth, walk up the stairs with their skates and tell me. Then I can tell you. No goal. 4-2. Tottenham. Still up. Smile, because your team's still winning. Lights off. And the Knights. Blue line. 5-on-4. Still a man advantage for the visiting Knights. Tottenham wins that. They'll need to. 96 dumping it up. Over to Brendan Bavis. Bavis dumps it in. Now dump back into the Knight zone. Looking for it. He'll pass it up. Ooh, LeMan. Playing some D there. Meadford up. Oh. Hunter with it. He'll pass around. Down in the corner for Jordan Brennan. Trying to get it out as Johnson. He's successful. But Meadford doing a good job keeping it in. Chasing it down as Johnson. Putting on the pressure. Struggling forward in the corner. Hunter bringing it up. Dumps it in. DJ Shiro to cover that up just to be safe. My mom always told me better safe than sorry. I'll put the face off left of Sherwood. Tottenham comes up and down. No, Meadford puts it in front of the net. Another cover up. Smart play. Covered his eyeballs. He was up to something. Up to, I don't know, he was up Crap Creek without a paddle on that one. He almost put it in the net, but he ended to jump on it. Face off. Tottenham wins that one. Picard wins it. Up to Fisher. Fisher tries to leave that for Picard. Too many bodies, too many six in the way. Trying to make up for it, though. Mitri trying to keep it in. He does. Fisher with it. Picard attended for, but he eventually got it. Up to Brem. Brem over to Daniluk. Daniluk shot. Up and over. Picard with it. Down for Fisher. Over to Picard. Intended for Fisher. Fisher had to chase it down. There's a whistle. Fans didn't like that call, I guess. Putting York in the sin bin. And York didn't like that either. Slamming the door. 16:47 left in the third. That's a 4-minute major. Oh, sorry, 2 minutes for interference. And one unsportsmanlike. Here we go, face-off win for the Steam. Meaford grabbing it from him, though, saying, nah, I didn't like that win. I want it back. Here's a chance. Pass over to the net. It was deflected wide. Daniluk with it. Intended for Brem. Brem couldn't get a hold of it. Wallace trying to help. Dumped in. Here's a chance for Fisher. Shot. Too high and away. Meaford with it. Brendan Davis behind his own net. With some help there from Hunter. Hunter has it, but picked up by Scirocco. Little ping pong there, taken by Meadford. 74, Justin Dewick trying to get it in there. Hunter has it now. Dumping it in. That's dumped up by Tottenham. Jordan Brennan trying to get it out. He's got the pressure on, though. Over to Brennan. Johnson putting on the pressure. He grabs it. Pickpockets him. Faves on the shot. Trying to get it away. The fans on it, sorry. Meadford keeping it in. Trying to make it happen. Pass over to the net. Nobody home but Tottenham. Wallace to be precise. The man in there trying to get it out. Tied up on the boards. That's one. There's Brennan passing it in front. Good chance there. Dumped out. Ooh, tied up in the corner there. Brennan passes it up for Derek. Derek over to Fleming. In front of the net. Passed up top. Over to 2 on the point. Back over to Hunter. Hunter to Vernon. Vernon shot. Wide of the net. Brennan up to Hunter. Hunter shot. Goal! Hunter with a zinger. Making it 4-3. Tottenham still up 1. But Meadford showing them they're still in this. Lots of hockey left. 13:59 left in the third. 1:12 left in the penalty. One of them. Card taking the face off against Jordan. Jordan will win that one. If you watch who's winning the face-off, usually that's who's got the momentum in the game. Coming up with it is Picard. He dumps it in front. Nothing happening. Graham putting on the pressure. Meadford comes up with it though. Jordan. Graham trying to get it out. Over to Picard. York chasing it down as they couldn't keep hold of it. Quentin Maddock dumping it up. Daniluk over to York. That was intended for Fisher. Too far. But he picks it back up. That'll be a Tottenham power play. That was a high sticking for Meadford. Putting him in the sin bin. They need an insurance goal here to keep ahead. Meadford's not fooling around. Hunter and against Fisher here. Looks like Hunter will be out of there. Taking his place for the face-off will be Fleming. Fisher keeping in there, though. Oh, switching it up again. Just trying to confuse me. Taylor Jordan. Fisher, he's a trooper. He's staying in there. Nope, back to number 44 just for the fun of it. Fleming. They'll win it. Apparently their decision paid off. There's a chance. A lot of pressure on. York trying to grab it. Card dumps it up for 1-6 there. Fisher. Try to pass in front of the net. Skate in the way. Right place, right time. Fisher gets it back. Pass over to York. Shot. No good. Starrett's got it now. Down to Fisher. Fisher trying to make it happen. Fisher gets pickpocketed there. Struggling forward in the corner. Struggling forward in the corner. Both teams trying to grab it. Referee saying lots. Don't know what he's saying. I think that's a song from the 80s. York with it. Over to Picard. Picard got some pressure. Slapped way away. Starrett with it. Trying to get out of the Tottenham zone. Keep ahead of this. 49 seconds left in this power play. Dimitri bringing it up. Trying to make it happen. Shot. Deflected wide. Starrett with it. We'll bring it over to Daniluk. Shot. Nice save there. One of the big reasons they're still in this. Picard again with a nice shot. Deflected. Picard with another chance. He'll pass over to Dimitri. Fisher with a chance. Net off. Hunter. Fixing the net. I think there's a joke there. How many hockey players and a ref does it take to fix a net? I don't know the punchline. Bergman wins it. Over to Ovechnikov. Over to York. York over to Sterrett. Sterrett back over to York. Shot. I think that tickled a little for Wallace. Hit him on the leg, on the shin. And there's Lamanna trying to make it happen. Meadford trying to make it not happen for him. Trying to make it happen down on their end. There's a whistle. .10:46 left in the third. 4-3, Tottenham Steve. Face off, left of Edmonds. A bench minor Tottenham. A little too much going on the Tottenham bench. I'm going to be taking it for the team. That'll put the face off in the Tottenham zone. Walker still in the sin bin for that major earlier. Hunter take the face off against Johnson in the Tottenham zone. Meadford picks it up, trying to make it happen. Ball's putting on the pressure. Hunter with it. Up the point. Shot deflected off the leg of Johnson. Lamanna trying to get it out. Unsuccessful, but he got some help from Wallace. Good chance here. Shot up and over. Justin Duick with it. Good chance there for Johnson, but he got tied up with the stick. Over to 91. Derek. Shot. That'll be covered up by TJ Sherwood. Little chatter down there. Minute 11 left. The Tottenham penalty. Be foolish for both teams to get a penalty here, as it is a close game. Well, to bring it all the way down to the night zone. Was a penalty, I guess. 2 minutes on the visiting Knights. Number 74, Justin Duick, for unsportsmanlike conduct. That's a no-no in the rule book. I told you, I read it once. Card to take the face off against Fleming. We'll win it over to Fisher. Trying to take control of it. Picard's got it. Pass in front of the net. Nobody home. Down to luck. Shot. Easy save. Meadford with it. Dumping it up. Icy. The unobstructed throwing it down the ice. That'll do her. 9:38 left in the third. 4-3 Tottenham. Fisher to take the face off against Fleming. Meadford comes up with it. Number 9 going down the Chicago line. Tyler Jordan, pass in front of the net. Nobody home. Fleming dumps it back. Mizzy with it, trying to get it out. There to help him is Picard, bringing it up. He'll pass up to Fisher. Fisher with some fancy moves, but he's got to keep the puck with him. Oh, good chance here for Fleming. Bringing it up. He'll slow it down. Over to Jordan. He tried to shoot. Too many people in the way. Shot. What a save. Sherwood. Oh my, that was a great opportunity for the Knights. Sherwood, what a beauty. What a beautiful save. He will be the one not buying the drinks tonight, I'll tell you that. Just kidding. Just kidding. They don't drink, they're sportsmen. They're athletes. Some of them too young. Here we go, face off. Tottenham will win that one. Walker's got it, dumping it around for York. York kind of tried to pass it. York over to Bergman, I think. Yep, but Meaford comes up with it, trying to bounce it around. Starrett trying to keep it in. He does. There it is behind the net. Meaford trying to get it out. Watson. Watson having some trouble. York keeping it in. Oh, there's Big 91. Derek trying to bring it in. He brings it up to Hunter. Nice, easy shot for Sherwood to cover up. Not as hard as the last one he just miraculously saved. That should have been in the net. Anybody else could have been. 30 seconds left in the guest penalty. The visitors, the Knights. Tottenham running out all their penalties, so they're free. Trying to get it out. Dimitri. Over to Fisher. Fisher over to Picard. It was meant for him. Didn't hold on to it. Walker dumps it in. Good hit on Walker. Falling for it. Been out for a while. Probably itching to get back in this game. He has a chance here. Trying to clean up the garbage. It gets knocked away. Fisher with it. Dumping it in. Physical game tonight. Walker trying to keep a hold of it. Trying to make something happen. York in there to help. No help at all as Meaford grabs it. Brings it up. Dumped in by Justin Dewick coming out of that penalty. Fisher. He gets pickpocketed. Picard there to help though. Picard trying to get it out. He brings it up to York. Back to Picard. Picard shot. He's deflected. Denied. Meaford trying to get it out. York putting on the pressure. Trying to keep it in. Lamana. He's trying, but not successful. York with it. Trying to get out of their zone. Bringing it up. He'll have a shot on net. Hit the blocker. Vernon with it. Shot. One-timer. Up and over. He almost lost sight of that one. Could have been trouble. Here's Cornford with it. Shout out to Australia. Put another shrimp on the Barbie, which I was there with you. Actually, your creatures creep me out. I probably wouldn't want to come, but I'm sure it's a beautiful country. Here we go. Cornford. Up to Belav. Belav couldn't keep a hold of it. Here comes number 6. Brendan Bavis. Tottenham trying to get it out. Starrett will pass up for Cornford. Cornford does what he can to bring it up. Successful shot on net. Stick save. Belav with it. He's trying to make something happen. Up to Brem. Brem shot. Only ones there are the wrong guys. The Knights. Knights bringing it up. Belav giving him some trouble. Hahn there to help. Hahn bringing it up. Dumps it in. That'll give him time to change up. Good job by Linklater keeping it in, but Meadford comes up with it. Tottenham takes it over. Walker tries to dump it in. Wallace was successful. He chases it down. The old dump and chase. Nice hit by Wallace. Fighting for it in the corner. Both teams trying to struggle for it. Tied up on the boards. Wallace comes up with it. He'll pass up to... Yeah, he keeps on to it. Over to Linklater behind the net. Pass intended for somebody. Nobody got it but Wallace. Wallace dumps it down. Linklater trying to chase it down. Walker chasing it. Struggling forward in the corner. Dumped around. Toby Keating with it. There's a whistle. It's a slash. Looks like it might be on Tottenham. Yeah, Walker to go to the box. That's been his spot for the last 2 periods, it seems. A Walker wing. .434 left in the third. He's been asked to go to the locker room, possibly. Looks like it. That's where he's headed. Huh. Not sure exactly what happened there. Some things in life are just a mystery.
Tottenham penalties. Number 4, Kevin Walker, 2 minutes for slashing, and a 10-minute.
And he added to it a 10-minute misconduct. So it looks like Hahn will take his 2 minutes. And Walker will be out for the game. It's just a bad timing for a penalty. They're only up 1. No insurance goal here. This is an opportunity for Meadford to capitalize. Good job getting it out. Meadford bringing it up though. Mizzy slaps it around the boards. That'll get it out. Derek passing it up. Fleming with it. He'll pass. Back for Fleming. Fleming will dump it up. Mizzy trying to get it out. He's successful. Fleming chasing it down. Some pressure on by York. Fisher's trying to put on the pressure as well. Pass all the way over. Shot. Oh. Bounced around. York's got it. Trying to get it out of their zone. Kill off this penalty. 1 minute left in it. He dumps it in. That'll give him a chance to change up. Get some fresh lungs on the ice. Johnson putting on the pressure. Here comes Hunter. Starrett trying to get it out. Tied up on the boards. Johnson putting the pressure shot. Deflected wide. Wallace trying to get it out. Wallace got it. He tries to dump it out. Meadford keeps it in. Another chance. He gets her. That's how you kill penalties. 20 seconds left. That's some great penalty killing. Here's Hunter with it. Trying to take advantage of these last few seconds of the penalty. Hahn anxiously awaiting to get out. 3 left. Seconds. 2, 1. That'll put him at even strength. That'll help. There's bounce in front of the net. That's covered up by Sherwood, looks like. 2:27 left in the third. Incredible game so far. A little chatter down on the ice. That'll be a face-off. Right of Sherwood. There's the face-off win. Meadford trying to make it happen. York's grabbed it. Trying to get it out. He doesn't. Dimitri passes up to Picard. Fisher grabs it from him. Meadford grabs it from him. Pickpocketed. Vernon with it. He'll pass it up. Dumped in. Chasing it down. It's Justin Dewick. Tottenham comes up with it. Hunt No, they grab it back. Little ping pong game there. As Mitri tries to bounce it out, he's successful. Guard putting on the pressure. Dump back in. Gordon with it. York keeping it in. Putting on the pressure. 1:36 left. The fans are biting their nails, I'm sure. As you're watching at home, you're biting your nails. York with it. Won't go nowhere, folks. Intense game. Close game. Fisher with it. Trying to get that insurance goal because there's still plenty of hockey left with 1 minute. Much can happen. York with it. York dumps it in. Last minute of play. I'm going to put it over to Austin Klein. Take it away, Austin.
So, there we go. We got to stop it in play here. 51 seconds left to go. The team really got lucky there. They killed off two penalties. That was great. Really, that could have been a big turning point in this game. They could have easily tied it up. Now we'll get a face-off in the Tottenham Steam zone. This will be a big face-off here, but we're gonna have a stoppage in play. Meadford is calling a timeout.
That's a good idea. This is a smart move for a timeout. They're still in this game, isn't that right, Austin?
They are still in this game, very much so. I wouldn't be surprised if they pull the goalie here, get an extra man, get an extra attacker out there.
That'd be a good call for sure. .51 seconds left. Doesn't seem like long, but it's an eternity down there to make a play, is it not, Austin?
It is, yes. 51 seconds is actually a lot of time.
All they need is one. Bring this to an extra.
Put it into overtime, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely, overtime, which I haven't seen Tottenham do.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like with the scores that I've seen online and keeping up with the team, they haven't really faced an overtime.
It'd be interesting.
It would.
I'm sure Tottenham not thinking the same thing. They'd like to pull it off with just 3 periods, for sure.
And my guess was right. Meadford taking the face-off in the Tottenham zone. The goalie is pulled. They have six attackers. Tottenham wins. Wins a draw. And Meadford now has possession of the puck. Sticks are in the way. Keeping them to the outside. Uh-oh. And we have a whistle there. Yeah, that's the game plan here. You have to keep Meadford to the outside. Keep your sticks in lanes. Pick up your guy. I think Tottenham will be okay.
That's why I think I would love Austin here full time. He can give us the real hockey lingo, the hockey conversation. Great job there. Here we go.
This is a big face-off here. And Meadford wins. Oh. And the puck is cleared into the neutral zone. Meadford's trying to gain possession. Oh, offsides and it's waved off. There we go. Uh-oh, and we have a break. This could put the needle in the coffin, and he shoots it high.
4.6 seconds. Can they do anything at 4.6?
Being that the face-off's in the Meadford zone, I don't think so. They're going to have the goalie back in the net. 4.6 seconds. You said 51 seconds was an eternity. 4.6 seconds is going to be pretty hard to get in the other zone and light up the lamp. But still a big face-off. You never know what could happen. It's hockey. And there we go.
There it is, ladies and gentlemen. What an end to this beautiful game. What a game of hockey in this GMHL. What a beauty win. What a great win for the Tottenham Steam. The Knights come out and played well. Valiant effort. by these Knights, but just wasn't enough to take on your Tottenham Steam. Austin, close us out, my friend.
Thank you guys. I really appreciate you guys having me out here. And I wish both teams the best of luck the rest of the way. And go Steam.
Go Steam!